me that it feels right.
Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Now, today's video we are actually reviewing Muti-Tool. This is one of the first tools that we're going to be reviewing on this channel. Now, this is actually a SmartGear Mutli-Tool. Now, this is actually a relatively cheaper multi-tool. Now, it's more of like a Chinese model actually. You could probably find these at a lot of, let's just say, like sources like eBay, dollar store, you know, things like that. You could probably find this product there. It says it's an outdoor multi-tool. You know, it has a knife, it has a bottle opener, it has a saw blade. So actually, I paid $4 for this multi-tool. Now, this is one of the reasons why I wanted to review it. You know, I wanted to see if a $4 multi-tool is actually worth $4, or should you not even waste your money and go buy yourself a Timmy's coffee or something like that. I'm actually going to open this up and actually see how well this product works, and if it's worth your guys' money. Alright, so it's pretty easy looking packaging to open. Trying to see here. Wow, it'd be nice to have the multi-tool to open this. I'll just rip it right open. There we go. Alright, and we'll slide this out. I'll show you guys. Voila! And that's it. That's all that's in the box. So, here is the beauty. All nice and fine in its packaging. At first glance, it doesn't look cheap. Just getting a feel for it. I'll close everything. Close everything. Wow. It's smaller than I actually thought it would be. So this is what it looks like out of the packaging. It's pretty compact. Right here, it actually has a little key ring here. You can put on your keys. Doesn't seem like it would actually come off one of your key rings or a lanyard if you have a lanyard or anything. It actually looks pretty sturdy. First glance, I mean, I do like this texture that they have going on here. They have a little bit of a rigid texture here. I like it so far. It's a nice red color as well. Has some holes here, some perforation in there as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to start opening these. So what we have here, we have a knife. Okay, pretty good. What else we have here? We have a saw. Okay, we have a pair of scissors. Okay, we have, looks like we have a can opener or juice opener. There's a little blade, yeah, a little can opener here as well. And come over here. Looks like we have another one. You know, I've always seen both of these usually on multi-tools. I actually don't know what the difference is between the two. I know this one you could probably use it as a flathead, but they both have this curl right here. I mean, if you guys know what that is, you know, comment down below. So, you know, we both can learn something today. And then on this side here, we actually have like a cork ring. You can use this to for your wines and whatnot, or you know, put it in there like so. We also have a screwdriver, a star screwdriver on here. What else do we have here actually? What is that? Something that, a nail file as well. File your nails. And last but not least, what's this? Can't even get it open. Oh, I'll put the rest of these down because we just saw those. I actually don't know what this is. So what we have here, if you guys can see that, it's just a little metal rod coming out of this multi-tool. It has a little bit of a point, nothing too sharp, and then just a ring right through it. I'm not sure at all what this would be used for. That's gonna boggle my mind. That's very interesting. So far, so good. I mean, it has quite a bit of tools. I'm actually surprised. So one of the things, you know, we got to use is the main thing of a multi-tool. Okay, so one problem so far that I've seen. So when I was putting the multi-tools back down, I don't know if you can see that there. Now, when I put the multi-tools down, like the scissors and the saw, it actually didn't go in its right place. It went one slot over. So causing that the knife would not actually be able to close because the rest of them are not even in their proper positions. So right now I gotta take these out there. Just gotta slide it over, slide that one in, and then last but not least is the knife. So once you do that, they're all in their right positions. So we're gonna test the knife. Let's test the knife on some paper. Got some paper here. See how sharp it is right out of the box, right out of the factory. It's not the sharpest blade, but actually holding it a little bit further, it does have a blade on it. I mean, it's not the sharpest blade in the entire world or anything. But for the price of it so far, it's a decent blade. It will get things done. It will, cut paper. It will probably cut some string if you needed to. So far so good. I do like that. The next thing I wanted to try is the saw. So what I have here is actually some wood that I grabbed from my backyard. Now here is a little bit bigger one. We're going to start with the bigger one and then go to the smaller one and see what happens. So we're going to start cutting right here and see how well. I mean, just touching this with your fingertips is actually pretty strong. Pretty sharp. I'm actually pretty surprised. So let's start cutting this. So about 4 or 5 passes. It went in about half an inch already through that wood. So we'll cut a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wow, it's almost halfway through. It's hard for you guys to see that, but I'm gonna try it now on this little guy and see how many passes it takes. Pretty strong ones too. So I'm about 14 passes, pretty consistent, and we're about 100% halfway through that little piece. Now, if I did that a couple more times, it would probably break it right through. So let me just try it right now. And just like that, we're through. It did break off a little bit at the end. But one of the things that I am surprised so far about this is that this blade is extremely sharp. I mean, this saw blade here, I mean, they cut like that through pretty much like butter. I've used a couple of these saws in the past and they haven't cut as well. So I'm actually really impressed so far with the blade on this multi-tool. So the next thing I wanted to use is actually the scissors. I mean, from the saw, knife to scissors, those are probably the things you're going to use the most on a multi-tool. Now, I wanted to start it with also some paper to see how well these scissors cut. I mean, from a standpoint right here, they're a little loose. Most scissors on a multi-tool are. I mean, it depends. But they do feel like they have a good blade on them so far. So let's just cut and see what happens. Okay. So it cuts no problem. I mean, they are smaller scissors. They're not like your average normal scissors. But I would use these no problem if I needed to, if I was out in the wild. These scissors are gonna cut no problem. Now let's just move to like a toilet paper roll with some cardboard to see how much of a difference and how fast and efficient it is as well. So we take it here. It's actually, now it's having a little bit more of resistance. It doesn't actually want to push itself back out. It's right here, there's a little clip that pushes it out and it likes to go right beside it. It doesn't like to go right on top of it when we start cutting cardboard. Now that could be an issue as well because it doesn't seem like it's strong enough. It's starting to cut finally now after making sure you're right on this little pivot point where it retracts the scissors as well. So when you are on that, it seems like it cuts pretty good. That could that could be a breaking point for some people. I mean, you want scissors not just to be able to cut paper, but sometimes a little bit tougher products, maybe even some bale or twine or something like that. I'm not going to use the cork or anything like that. I don't have anything for the screwdriver or anything like that. Let's just talk about this for a minute. The price of it. This is a $4 multi-tool. Now, there is some flaws with it, like for an example, it not going into the groove. But besides that point, is it functioning the way it should? Yes, it's functioning. The blade works. It's not the sharpest. The saw works, I actually thought, great compared to a lot of other multi-tools out there. The scissors do work as well. I mean, it does cut paper. It cuts through cardboard. I'd say for $4, plus tax, I think this is actually a great blade. I would use this, I would even put this in my pocket just to go around town. Everyone has different preferences for multi-tools. Some people like, it pulls right up and it has pliers. This doesn't have pliers. But maybe if you don't use the pliers as much as maybe like I do, it's nice to have a knife and scissors and just have these little things like, oh, I have a screwdriver. I mean, it's in a good position. It's not weird. I mean, you go like this and you're going to crank it. It's solid enough where this isn't going to rip off or anything like that. Would I recommend this to a friend? I would. Absolutely, yes. I would recommend this to a friend for $4. If they were looking for a good sturdy knife, I mean, everything seems to be functioning properly except that it's not going in the groove. But other than that, I think this is a great knife. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this product. I just wanted to showcase one of these products. I do have a couple more products coming on the way that I do have lined up that I'm going to be ready to post soon. I hope you guys do like these sort of videos. I mean, if you have any comments or questions or concerns, leave it in the comment section. I mean, if you guys want to see certain products as well in the near future, I can, try to do that as well. Just comment them down the like, please share these with your friends. I mean, this is only one out of millions of videos that, maybe one day I'll post. So I hope I have a lot of good range around. But yeah, overall, pretty good knife. I'm actually really impressed with this knife. But anyways, guys, I'm done for today. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next one.